Friends, what if I told you that the biggest problem in your life is not a lack of hard work, but a lack of systems? Think about it. Every day you feel motivated, you set goals, you start fresh. But after a few days, why does everything fall apart? Because you are chasing goals, but your system is broken. And the truth is, goals give you direction, but systems take you to the destination. The most successful people in the world don't work harder. They work on better systems that put their life almost on autopilot. Now, the question is, do you still want to depend on motivation, or do you want to build a system that pushes you forward every single day without stopping? In this video, you will learn how to turn your daily habits into powerful systems, how to make discipline effortless, and how to design a life that keeps pushing you toward success without constant struggle. If you truly want to bring your life from chaos into control, watch this video till the end, because what you're about to learn won't just change your thinking, it can change your entire life operating system. And if you want more powerful, life-changing content like this, subscribe now, because here you don't just get knowledge, you get transformation. Chapter 1. Stop chasing goals. Start building systems. Here's a truth no one tells you clearly. Your life doesn't keep stopping because you are weak. It stops because your system is weak. Imagine someone who sets resolutions every new year. Go to the gym, save money, learn a skill. At the start, there is excitement. Motivation is high, but within weeks, everything fades. Then comes guilt and frustration. Why can't I stay consistent? But the real question is not why you lack consistency. The real question is, why doesn't your system support consistency? Now imagine another person. They don't announce big goals, they don't post motivational content, but every day they take small actions, a fixed routine, a simple structure, a system that pushes them to do the right thing automatically. Months later, that person transforms, and people call it overnight success. But it's not. It's the result of a silent system. Goals are moments. Systems are continuous processes. Goals give excitement. Systems change identity. When you say, I want to get fit, that's a goal. But when you build a system where you automatically work out every morning, avoid unhealthy food, and your environment supports you, you don't just get fit, you become a healthy person. Motivation is temporary. Systems are permanent. Motivation starts you. Systems finish you. When your system is strong, you don't need to push yourself again and again. Your environment, your habits, your routine push you automatically. Imagine a life where success becomes default, where you don't struggle, you just follow the process. Stop chasing goals. Start building systems. Because in the end, you don't rise to your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. Chapter 2. Your daily habits are designing your future. Your life is not built by one big decision, but by thousands of small ones. Picking up your phone or a book in the morning, eating junk or healthy food, scrolling for 10 minutes or learning for 10 minutes. These small choices build your identity and your future. One person dreams big but lives with bad habits, late waking, procrastination, distractions. Every night they promise, tomorrow I'll change. But tomorrow never comes. Another person has no flashy goals, but a simple system. They improve just 1% daily, reading, working out, planning. Small actions take them where others only dream. You are designing your future every day, consciously or unconsciously. Habits don't show results immediately. That's why we ignore them. But they compound like interest. A small action today becomes a big result tomorrow. Right now, your habits are controlling you, but the moment you design them, everything changes. Ask yourself, is this habit creating the person I want to become? Because your life changes not in big moments, but in daily moments. Chapter 3. The Invisible Architecture of Success. Some people move forward consistently without struggle. Others stay stuck despite effort. Why? Because of an invisible architecture, a system controlling every decision and result. Your routines, environment, and thinking patterns form this hidden structure. If the foundation is weak, everything collapses. One person keeps failing, not because of lack of discipline, but because their system is designed for failure. Another person designs their environment, simplifies routines, and automates actions. Slowly, success becomes inevitable. That's the power of invisible architecture. If your life has chaos, it's because of a system. If someone's life has clarity, it's also because of a system. To change your life, you must change your system, not just your actions. Chapter 4. Why motivation fails, but systems never do. Here's a hard truth. Motivation is a lie. It gives temporary fire but disappears quickly. You felt it. High energy one day, gone the next. Motivation is an emotion. Emotions are unstable, like weather. If your life depends on it, your results will also be unstable. But systems don't depend on feelings. They create consistency. Motivation pushes you. Systems carry you. Even on days when you don't feel like doing anything, systems move you forward. That's real power. Chapter 5. Designing a life that runs on autopilot. Some people grow consistently without struggle. Why? Because they have systems running their life like autopilot. Like a plane, once the destination is set, it keeps adjusting and moving forward. Without systems, life becomes exhausting. Manual decisions every day. With systems, everything becomes automatic. You don't waste energy, you invest it. Consistency becomes effortless. But autopilot doesn't happen by accident. It must be designed. Shape your environment. Make good habits easy and bad habits hard. That's how transformation happens. Chapter 6. Mastering your personal systems. If your life feels out of control, it's not because you lost control. It's because you never built systems. Without structure, life becomes chaos. With structure, everything becomes smooth. Start small. Fix your routine. Create time blocks. Change your environment. You don't need a perfect system, just a workable one. Control doesn't mean perfection. It means direction. And when you have direction, you stop reacting and start leading your life. Conclusion. By now, one thing should be clear. Life doesn't change with goals. Life changes with systems. You've learned how habits shape your future, why motivation fails, and how systems create success. Now the real question is, will this remain knowledge or will you turn it into reality? Because knowledge is not power, implementation is. Start small, build one system, follow it daily. A year from now, you could be living the life you're imagining today. You don't need perfection, you need consistency. Because when systems are strong, even small efforts create massive results. So decide now, will you keep chasing motivation, or will you build systems that move you forward every day without stopping? Because in the end, your life becomes exactly what your system is. And when you master systems, you don't just achieve success, you create a life that actually works. And that is the real win.